Guys, in our next example, I have created a story. This story is kind of a story where a manager is asking me to complete a task. Here's the description of this story. So, the manager is telling me that there's one class in the code which is named as calculator service. It has some methods, and there is some requirement to write unit test cases for those methods. As he's saying that there are some test cases already present, but its test coverage is kind of low than expected. Can you please complete the test methods and increase the coverage of class? So for this story, I also cover the topic of test coverage, and I will tell you how we can increase the test coverage of a class. So let's continue to our code section. So guys, in our code, it's C the project. In our code, you can see that there is a this project Junit 4. I have created two folders, story 1 and story 2. So let's first see what is in the story 1. So as the manager said that there's a class calculator service. So let's go to this class. Let's close other tabs. And he said that there's some test methods already written for this service. So if we go to this folder, in test folder, there's a story one, and there's a calculator service test already written. So I can see that there's a one test method is already added here, test add functionality, and it is testing this method add numbers, and it's already there. So, and there was a second question that the test coverage is quite low. So to check the test coverage of this class calculator service, what I need to do, I need to run the test with the coverage option. So when I right click on this, so I get these three options to run, debug, and calculate service test. So with coverage, let's run this third option. So IntelliJ will give us some options here, in which it gives me some test coverage option also. So this I can see that this test is also failing, and I need to fix this test also. So I need to make it pass first. Then I'll run it again. Now the test is passed. So let's run this test again, running with test coverage. So we can see that the test has been passed, and the coverage. This is a coverage window. It shows us information about the test coverage. I do not want to see this. I want to do the test coverage for my calculator service class. So what I need to do, I'll come here in the project tree section. I will check the calculator service. I can see that there's some line is written here now. It is telling me that 33% method have been covered and 33% lines have been covered. Also, when I go to this calculator service class, it is a bit lighter, but you can see that there are some green lines and some red lines are present here. So these red lines are showing me that the test coverage is not covered, and the green line is showing that test coverage is covered here. So I need to cover the test coverage for these two methods, get questioned and get remainder. So let's write test cases for these two methods, get questioned and get remainder, and increase the test coverage for this class. I'm first writing test case for this get question method. Let me write a method public void test get question method, and I need to add this annotation at the rate test. Now I'll call this service dot get question. I need to pass the dividend 3. Let's take it 30, and divisor is 2, and I need to get the result. So what is the return type of get question? Int. So I'll check. I'll take integer result. So this will be my actual result, and 30 divided by 2 should be 15. So I'll use my assert dot assert equal. It should be 15. So it's giving me some error. Let's run this test case. It is passed now. Now let's write test case for next method, get remainder method. So I'll write public void test get remainder method. Let the annotation at the test, and I'll call service dot get remainder. I'm using 35 as a dividend and 2 as a remainder. Integer actual result assert assert equal. So 1 comma actual result. So I guess you must have questioned that why I'm getting this error. The reason is it is this error is telling me that there are ambiguous call methods. So it is getting ambiguity because there are multiple implementation. So here I'm passing a integer result, and here I'm passing a actual is an integer object. So I need to come either to the object part or the long part. So that's why I'm converting this integer value in a object. Now it's okay. Let's run this test method also. It is also green. Now let's try to run a whole class with coverage, and then see what is the coverage now for calculator service class. So let's click here. It is telling me 100% method and 86% line covered. So let's go. I can see that most of the part is green now, but here I can see that there's some red color still present, and the total lines have not covered yet. So it is not 100% covered. So what is the reason? So the reason is I have not added any negative test cases here for these lines, arithmetic exception, where the method is throwing some exceptions here. So I need to write some negative test case for these method also. So let's write test cases. So in this, it is I need to debug this code why it will throw the exception. So whenever my dividend and divisor are going here, it is checking that if divisor is 0, it will throw arithmetic exception that divisor can't be 0 for division. So I need to change my test data here. I need to first I'm changing the method name. I'm testing that it should give some exception, and here 30 divided by 2, so I'll change the divisor to 0, and I remove this assertion first, and add the expected part here, arithmetic exception dot class. Now let's run this method. It is passing. So let's remove this part also. It won't return me anything because it will throw the meta exception and nothing is happening here after that. But it will cover this line. So that's one of my negative test case. Let's write another negative test case for remainder method. So let's run this class again with the test coverage. So all my test cases have been green, and I'll check again my calculator service. Let's close this one. So okay, this red part, is telling me that it's not covered. So let's check. Okay, I didn't use this get remainder method here. Let's run it again with coverage. It's done. Let's check gets calculator service class again. Its coverage is all is green now. Also check here also. Now it is telling me that the coverage is 100% for methods and for 100% for lines. So this is how I completed my testing, unit testing, and I increased the test coverage for my class. This is the end of story one, and we have learned about how we can write test cases with the help of created methods. And here we have seen that the service is written in the global scope, and in the setup method, it is creating the new object for that service object. And so each time a method will run, a new calculator service object will be given to us. So let's begin to our next story, second story. Thank you, friends. Hope you like this story one example. Post me your questions and let me know if you have any doubt. Also, please like, comment, subscribe. Let's go to our next story, story second in our next video.